Hey everybody, it's your boy Fury, and I want to tell y'all a quick story. This is some straight up bullshit. Should I have copied down the license plate? Maybe I should have. But let me tell you, earlier today, I'm in Bayonne, New Jersey, right? Riding my bike in the street on the side, 26th Street. You know, traffic's going this way, I'm on the side. So I got my orange helmet on. I'm not in the middle of the street, riding to the side, not obstructing the sidewalk, not obstructing the driving lane, right? And a black pickup truck comes at me, and I'm coming this way, and it purposely coming this way, and it swerves at me. And I stopped my bike and stuff, and he's on the side of me, and I'm like, yo, what the hell are you doing? It's an old white man in the vehicle. And he's saying, I guess he didn't like the fact that I was riding a bike. Well, that was a warning to you and stuff. You're in the fucking street, blah, 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 this, that, and the fourth, and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, you know what? He went like that to me, like, fuck you. I like, you know what? Fuck off. Get out the truck, bitch. And he drove off. Now, one of my friends said I should have got the license plate number and stuff, but I know that town. And I'm going to talk about it because I don't give a fuck. I worked in that town. I used to work in that town about 15 years ago. Okay? When I was a manager of a game store that's no longer open back there. No longer in business, on Avenue A in Bayonne. And this is I used to have a 92 Buick Skylark. Aquamarine color. And this was in 2000. I had a late model car, I believe, or do they call it early model, but an old car. I'm gonna just say old for the sake of being clear. So, I used to get followed all the time by the police in that town. All the time. So for something like this to happen in that town, was it because I was a biker? Or was it because of how I looked? That's debatable. The fact is, I'm biking in the street and you intentionally swerve your car to prove a point to me. Of what? Was he drunk? I don't know. But this is where it gets funny at. I put this story up on my social media, and my friend was like, he can believe it happened there. And I responded to my friend and said, I wish he would have got out of that vehicle because I would have mollywopped his ass. And I got banned for 24 hours because of that expression. Even though in full context, I explained why the situation happened and what that man did. See, this is the problem with Facebook today. Facebook will ban a black person for speaking something or speaking his feelings. But meanwhile, my friend Carlos is Puerto Rican, and he's getting talked to, and I'm reading the comments, and a white woman started talking to him verbally in a mock Mexican accent because of his Hispanic name. And you report the comment, oh, we don't find nothing wrong with that. But me saying I mollywop someone's ass, not delete them, not terminate them, mollywop somebody's ass who just tried to hit me in my car, gets banned. Gets me 24 hours in detention. Right? Ain't that some shit? But let's continue on with that town. That town has had a police force who is known to be racially biased. They're a little bit more lenient now, but the citizens aren't. The police are, the citizens aren't, because they that old school Bayonne natives. The ones where they don't like you They didn't like your black ass playing basketball in the old basketball court down there on Avenue, what was that? Is that Avenue E, maybe? Or something? The street. You know what Avenue, if you are a New Jersey, Bayonne, New Jersey native, well, they didn't like you down there playing that. And I have friends who are Irish and Italian who would tell you when they was out there on the court playing with friends who look like me, they used to watch their friends get harassed. But it is 2022, people, and this shit is still happening. And I wish a motherfucker would. I wish they would. I had to defend myself about almost 2 years ago at my job where a person of a fair complexion decided to run out of their room and personally attack me, and I blacked his eye. Ain't my proudest moment? Indirectly, it is my proudest moment of recent times. I'm sorry, it is. Not because of the skin color, it's for the fact that you put your hands on me, and we all got a little bit of, we all are capable of a nigga moment. And me defending myself in a nigga moment. What happened after that, where I was cursing him out, like, you hit me, like you got me up in here. That was the nigga moment. But, sorry, my dispenser goes off. But this is just crazy. This is ridiculous. And maybe I should have looked for the license plate, but I just was, then I've been the one being hunted down. If there was a camera somewhere and he got his vehicle and I just straight booger hooked him. I can't even say mollywop. I can't say mollywop. Like, what the fuck is... I see why my friend, who is a fellow black man, has a problem with Facebook. I see why he has a problem with that. I got banned for 24 to 48 hours, 24 for posting a comment, 48 for posting in the group because of a comment saying that I would have mollywopped his ass. They let me explain the whole thing, and they let me explain in detail that this man tried to run me the fuck over, threatened to run me over to prove a point to me. That's what he did. They let me explain that. But when I said I would have whooped his ass, mollywopped, I literally said mollywopped, I get banned for 24 hours. Go fuck yourself. And this is exactly the mentality that I see a lot of people I used to work with have, who are white. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, and I don't mean to offend anybody who may be subscribed, who may see this, who's white, and we're cool. But I've had coworkers who clearly seen pictures of what happened down at the border with Haiti and how they was rounding them up on horses and with whips. Oh, that wasn't a whip. Oh, come on, wild race always gotta be something to do with it. And it's always somebody, they don't understand that mentality is fucking privilege. You privileged to have this plausible deniability. That's where your privilege come in at. You don't understand, you don't get it. I don't have that privilege. It's pretty much clean cut with how a lot of people treat me out here because of who I am and what I am. But I persevere, right? But I can express that I would have had to defend myself if a man who tried to run me off the fucking road got out of his vehicle and threatened to do more bodily harm. Have we not seen what happened on Arbery? I'm supposed to run? This man just trying to hit me. Was he armed? I wouldn't have gave him the chance to find out. Sometimes there's certain L's you gotta take. But this man clearly made a threat to my well-being. And I expressed that I would have whooped his ass if he would have escalated it further. But I'm the bad guy. See, Facebook, like I said, they let a lot of white people say racist shit to Hispanic people, to black people. But the moment I said Molly whop someone's ass, I'm banned. Yeah, fuck you too, Facebook. Cause I'm a fury. I'm here. And if I ever see that guy again, cause I bike into Bayonne to go to the gym. If I ever see your ass again, I wish you would, motherfucker. I'm out. Peace.
One last thing I meant to add to the conversation is that it definitely is a high level of racial bias shown on Facebook. You know, damn the situation that I went through today. I handled that like a champ because I could have did much worse. I could have escalated it much further over something like that. But I chose to verbally joust with the guy and then go about my business the same way he went about his. But I, on Facebook, have seen it myself and have dealt with the fact that my words have been targeted versus words of racially biased and racist people who aren't minorities. It's that simple. That's all I wanted to leave you with. See it myself. There's even reports. If you YouTube it or Google it, you see reports of a lot of things. Just put in Facebook racial bias and you will see that a lot of hate groups were allowed to function on Facebook, especially white supremacist groups. They were allowed to function on Facebook. Meanwhile, I can't say I would mollywop someone's ass. Yeah. Once again, go figure. All right, for real, this time I'm out. Peace.